it exploded. The automotive market exploded. I always wondered when this bubble would have burst. You know, you had the housing bubble burst and a lot of other bubbles burst, and this is very similar to me as those are. I've been working in this industry since the 80s, and I've seen a lot of things change over the years. And one thing that stayed the same was that the quality of life for us kept going lower and lower and lower and lower. Our pay wasn't staying comparable to other blue collar pay, and now we're the lowest paid industry out of all the blue collar workers. Plumbers, HVAC, electricians, and on up are all making a better living than we are. Why? Because we haven't banded together. This industry is too fragmented, and we're all against each other. I say we work together, we band together, and establish ourselves not only as mechanics, but as blue-collar workers, as the primary labor force of America. Can you imagine what would happen if all of us decided we weren't going to go to our jobs tomorrow or for the next 30 days to let America realize what we actually mean to them? Can you imagine the bargaining power we would have if we were to do such a thing? We could basically pick our own costs because they'd be begging us to come back and get America going again. But that's not what I'm trying to say today. What I'm trying to say today is something had to change. I watched shop owners, the mom and pop shops that rinsed right next to us. They would make maybe 20% more. The very lead mechanic was usually shop owner, and he'd make maybe 20% more than the next head mechanic. And we all made an all right living compared to the cost of life at that time. But then all of those shops were purchased and bought out by people that know absolutely nothing about auto repair, but have all the money in the world from inherited wealth. So they came in, they bought all the names of all the shops, the reputations really is what they were buying. Then they built new shops, 15, 20 bays, nice beautiful waiting area, rental cars, all that good stuff. And where's all that money coming from? I'll tell you, it's coming off your backs. As that shop owner is making a very good return on his money, you're not. You're spending all your money on tools. You're breaking your back, your shoulders, your wrists, your knuckles. I hear a lot of you saying that you're lucky if you clock 20 hours in 2 weeks right now. And that's ridiculous to me, man. It's ridiculous. Something had to change. So I built a system that made that happen and helped that to happen. The MAOS